In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh. Here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you!
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands geology and take a look around. Is there anyone in the requester claims to have enlisted Tevat's #1 rock expert?
You appear to have taken his...
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Hyman just wants to...
I see.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a... We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New...
Stop being so... Well, we got him. Let's head... Uncle Dai, we're back!
Oh, and this must be...
Yep, Hyman doesn't know who you're...
Let's not get it.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my... It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have...
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Young Kun, these are two adventurers assigned... Wangsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli. I've heard about you.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met?
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I wouldn't know.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins...
A contest? Why, it would...
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be...
Stop talking the talk and start...
I'm just saying it like I see it.
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun.
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of the... He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He seemed incredibly excited, even followed...
Huh? How could you forget?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over... I asked him a few questions out of curiosity.
So...
Not exactly. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer, black veining.
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of a volcano. I came across it in a market, and purity and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water.
Such a detailed description. Say, you're not...
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is...
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must...
I've yet to encounter anyone with a...
I've seen many such stones in my time. I recognized it immediately. I hope you didn't mind me flaunting my experience, Mr. Kunju.
Of course not! I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level...
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all.
Rain. If only it could cleanse the corrupt souls of this world.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to it. I led a team around the entire...
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us.
Workers in this trade are usually...
Unlikely.
Huh. Such a...
Underground, overground...
We'll need to explore the site ourselves.
Very well. I'll wait here.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Over here! A pile of shirts.
A few every day.
1, 2... Huh. That seems right. These must be spares, right? Look,
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days.
there's also a few handkerchiefs and...
Items for washing one's face before the...
So, they didn't take it...
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items?
Why would...
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to or 2, they were forced to leave. And
Oh!
it's certainly a possibility.
If they didn't leave, maybe... Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues. Kunjun,
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps...
or what is it?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment. Okay.
Looks like he's concentrating.
I see.
A child? What's it?
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you...
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I can perceive.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no...
You mean you can put your hand...
I've always sensed that ore contains memories.
Amazing! So you...
It depends on the ore. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger.
Stone seeing. Fascinating.
I'm glad I can be of... Based on what I saw, I believe...
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue...
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, I don't know what I stayed behind. I ended up, but maybe...
So the men that were out working, perhaps an accident.
What a scare... An on-site act... We found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Di.
You're back.
We found 3 clues. First, there are 4
Forced to?
Who indeed? Those who kept...
Now that you mention, could someone have...
This leads me...
A child?
Unlikely...
Where did they go?
We believe that...
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been in...
Not so...
There are only a few in the meantime.
Agreed.
All right.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at this...
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the...
Wait.
Huh? Oh, yeah! Where's Kunju? Kunjun?
Apologies. I'm...
Dragonfall. Dragonfall is often used...
In fact, I've been feeling...
Oh, Paimon.
It sounded so Perhaps if I can...
I see.
Really?
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north.
Great! Let's have a... here. These must have been left by the mine.
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Path. It would appear that they made their way through Lingju.
If we follow their footprints... Oh no! The footprints end here!
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Hi there!
A miner.
Hello! Have you...
Stop, Bob.
Jeez, whatever.
It must have been...
Yeah!
4 or 5...
It was so strange.
Huh.
I caught it...
And...
Yes.
Let's go after... More footprints. There's a person over there!
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first! Ask questions later. Only me! Look at you! Animal hypostasis emulation! Stand clear!
Time for retribution!
Take flight! Sakura swirl!
Those monsters... My name is...
Huh?
A miner?
Yeah, we're looking... Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday. I was in a hurry.
I think that's all.
I hope it's useful. I'd better get...
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for
Can we be absolutely
a child with a group of adults. Sounds...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon nearly...
It looks promising. I'll do my best. It's the same group, all right.
Mr. Kun.
I suppose it is an asset, though.
It's a good thing we brought our...
It feels like...
Be that as it may, we were 4 fully grown men and...
Oh, you're quite right.
That's not all. Our scholar was attacked by Geovishap hatchlings. We have encountered many clues along the way.
Great! No time...
I left a mark in the vicinity
Clever thinking.
I don't need an umbrella, but...
Hey! Over here on the ground! Is it...
There's a basket.
Hey!
Judging by...
Should we...
I can...
Sounds like he's whispering.
It seems there's a camp near...
How is he? He won't die?
He's worked himself into a stupor.
Paimon heard him talk.
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something... Are these... I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person...
How he came to be here is...
So he was kidnapped. But if they didn't need him, why bring him up?
Unless something happened.
Ugh. Paimon's had enough.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory.
What is it? Oops.
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this, I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinary.
It's beautiful.
But of course, take... And this one is for Mr... Huh? Is something...
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving, but thank you.
I'm pleased you like them. It's not... Oh, I see more rocks over there.
You sure like rocks, huh?
Ores are the crystals of the earth. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off.
Rest easy. However...
Huh? What?
Traveler,
You mean the ore...
Dragonfall is an
Elemental reaction?
Indeed, Dragonfall first
Cool.
and yet they are crystal... Why is it then?
Yeah. If he weird.
There are those in the mining
Ulterior motive?
A conclusion that is Don't forget. Rescuing... We're drawing closer to our goal when you're well rested. We should ensure this miner...
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of... Then again, the memories of ore can... Difficult to say. I feel...
So there's never any ancient...
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive...
That makes sense.
Indeed. Wow.
And there's so many mysterious...
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. All right then.
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. Not...
Whatever. If you don't try...
Oh.
When has Paimon ever come... Wait a minute. Paimon can fly...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Xiangli, quick! Let's go...
This has been newly dug.
Is that a voice coming from the...
Compose yourself. There is an unusual... This is...
The missing miners are here! What are they digging?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere to the gate.
So behind the seal there's... What do we do? We can't hurt them! What type of monster is this?
Lorax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
So, the little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Аждаха, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
Waste not your words. Your life is mine.
This is order.
My apologies. Absorption test. Think you can bully?
Stabilize.
Crumble. Is once not enough? You would forsake me again?
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Take flight.
Stabilize.
Whirling snow. Take flight.
Stabilize.
Think you can bully me? Animal test 60 through 10. My apologies.
No atonement for 1,000-year pain!
Can't handle your drink.
I will have order. Solidify.
Take
Lorax, you think you can destroy me?
is order.
Morax. 1,000 years.
You should call it by its name, Ajdaha.
Fate? Fate? So here lies the wisdom of the gods.
No. You have...
That voice!
Ajdaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax.
You're...
Аждаха. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your...
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. Allow me to elaborate. I am not heaven and earth, yin and...
So there are
No! It can't be!
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to... That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back. Kidnapping the miners was all in aid of digging to the entrance.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me...
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess... I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little...
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the... It's been so long. A secret beyond all...
There would be no harm in it.
You haven't changed. Аждаха was once a friend and ally of the memories of rocks do not last long. Those erosion ground Ajdaha's conscious. Ajdaha, now...
What would you expect? It was humanity.
This much is true. Which is why you attacked the chasm. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion. But it was futile, and so we became you. And from your will, I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morax.
No! No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence.
No! It is I, Аждаха, forged of elemental crystal.
Morax is not
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in time.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held more. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are all powers under heaven, rise and fall of
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends. Strange. What?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. In the wilderness, snowfall.
No! That isn't true!
Perhaps it isn't, but it...
More axe!
The little girl vanished!
Are you satisfied, Ajdaha?
I had to make amends. So, Morax.
I do.
Well...
As you please.
I never did forget your gift.
I hardly lifted a finger.
And yet, you could see.
Your power is nearly spent. Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going.
How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners!
So there you are. My men and I, we found Mao in a tent at the camp. Huh?
Nothing. Pay it no mind.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well,
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
that's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my...
Kunjun,
Not I. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue.
You always did have a great admiration.
Curious how swords and
Аждаха.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen.
Even you met such a fate.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lap?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men.
All life is shaped and then ground away. That's unimportant. You may live forever.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived. I fear...
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago. And would not be having to...
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done...
That day in the chasm... Did you hesitate?
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for...
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you.
Hence, my... Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. Old friend. God of...
Thank you, Аждаха.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of...
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Yes. Don't be a... In fact, we have yet... He was. Centuries may have passed.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient geo-life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Аждаха was. I answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes. Quicker than words could tell, lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
A 1,000 years ago, Аждаha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Аждаha, despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained. He was willing to be sealed away. But as the erosion set in, he forgot. Even I cannot avoid it. The greater the power, the greater the date. Personally sealing away. People abandon and surrender but I was a god of mankind.
You still care a lot about Leo.
Call it. I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh, yeah. Paimon, so, not long ago, he told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized, Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived with...
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information?
I understand. But I must apologize.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Ajdaha?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
How can you be...
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the...
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past. Many they have been eroded by time. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. This tablet was erected by Mountain Shape. It's a shame. There is a fine line between...